Oh, I did do one.
Yeah, with live.
It was for a paper, and I don't remember the name of it.
I know Pop Rocks was Vince Neil.
Yeah.
I know Live Magazine was probably you.
That was probably me.
That's the girl?
I think that's yeah.
Okay. Live Magazine.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So let's say you're on your own. You say what you want to say and thinking about. Okay, I know a bit Motley Crue, but probably you're going to tell me more about Motley Crue, the way what's going on with Motley Crue in Europe.
And Europe.
Yeah.
So far, oh Lord, I don't know what to say. It's like better than we thought. Yes. The girl that just walked by me, I'm going to marry.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I don't know. We so far, we only done one gig so far,
Okay.
but it's real well.
Donington. What's your first gig?
Yes, and it was extreme. It went extremely well.
Okay, so now you're going to tour with some band?
No, we're still doing the festivals here in Sweden and Switzerland and Germany and France and Italy, and I think we end up in Spain, and then we go back to the States.
Cherokee Studio?
No.
No?
No, we're hanging out for a couple of weeks, and then we're coming back on tour with Iron Maiden.
In North America?
No, in Europe.
No, don't go out, Tony.
And that'll be up till around, I believe, the later part of November.
Okay.
And
so far, the album here in England or France, how it's going?
One more, run that by me one more time.
Okay, the album here means good sales.
I'm not sure because it's like I always have to talk to management and record label and stuff to see how we're doing. I know we're not even like gold or anything like that else.
Yeah.
Here, I think we're real close to gold in France.
Yeah.
Real close.
Okay. Means
like about 5,000 copies or something like that. I'm not sure.
Okay. So right now with Motley Crue, like your Shout at the Devil did real well.
We're double platinum in the States.
Yeah. Means
2 million.
Okay. Means the next big tour you will probably play in the major
cities.
Yeah, and major
halls.
Halls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in the States, yes, but maybe in Europe, maybe not. It's like the secondaries. The 3,000 to 5,000 seats here.
Yeah.
And in Europe.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah, like that.
Well, what do you believe? What's the difference of the American crowd and the Britain crowd?
It's hard to say because we've only did one here, one gig.
Yeah.
But the reception was really, really good at Donington. Let me see. Probably the most radical crowds we play for is like in Detroit and in Florida.
Yeah.
And in California. That's like the most. It's just like the kids are like absolutely nuts there, and hopefully that's what we'll accomplish here, within the next few months.
Okay. Do you believe that the looks that you have something to do with the popularity that you can have in the States and Europe? Is it playing for you?
I think that the looks that we have are like a lot of people compare us with Kiss. I don't see that because it's like I walk down the street and people still recognize me. Whereas, somebody like Gene Simmons will walk down the street and they won't recognize him. The way that we look is just kind of like, like I say, icing on the cake. The extra. That the kids are going there and they're tired of seeing like the guys in their spandex or their beat up Levi's and their T-shirts and all, sweat haired and looking. We're kind of going for the kind of a. Let me see if this is right. Like an elegantly drunk looking band, but it's like with flair, with class.
The thing is, somebody told me about the music, the heavy metal in North America. It seems that the American crowd are really into a band that's got a look. And some people of England told me that here it's not like that. It means there's a lot of heavy metal band that's just wearing like jeans.
Yeah.
So probably do you feel that it's gonna you got maybe a few hints on those bands to?
No, I was saying that isn't like bands like Judas Priest. They're from around here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's saying the same thing, but it's like combining like a British or European rock with American, and it's like and just like trying to combine the two and making it the best that we can possibly do with the melodic and with hooks. It's like she's got the looks of kill. You go out of the hall and going, she's got the looks of kill. We're trying to combine the two and just like make it work like that.
Do you think that's a good album, good production is really helping a band like you?
Good production helps any band, but then again, live you have to reproduce it, so you don't want to have too much production. And the last one, Shout at the Devil, that we've done, had some good production on by Tom Werman, but it's like we can still pull it off live, and so that's what matters.
Means
we can play the same way that it sounds on the album. We can sound that way live, and that's what Tom Werman's good at.
Is it true that the first one was not well produced?
Believe it or not, that was a demo tape to try to get us a record deal, and it just ended up like it's about, oh Lord, in the States it's about maybe just a couple of thousand from going gold for a demo tape.
Yeah.
So it did very well.
So it means there were a lot of genius into this, the recording and the playing.
Due to Nicky Sixx, because his songwriting is really well. It's really good.
And on the third album, this is going to be recorded in November or December?
Around January.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it'll be released in March.
Okay, do you going to be part of the songwriting more than you were?
Yeah, it's like as much as like on Shout at the Devil, I had 4 songs that I've written with Nicky. And on the next album, to be even more.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And do you, as a guitarist, I don't know how old are you, maybe 25?
29.
You're the oldest guy of the band. Do you, at 29, as a guitarist can be sounding better and playing better?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's like when you get older, you get the finesse.
Yeah.
But it's like the younger kids, the younger guitar players, they have all the speed and the flash and they learn the licks and everything, and then it's like they develop over the years. Like a 17-year-old guitar player, when he's like 18 or 19, he's a much better guitar player, but he still has the speed and everything like young people do.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm 29. It's like I developed my style.
Yeah. Yeah. And did you like? What kind of guitarist do you consider yourself?
Who would I like? I've always liked Jeff Beck a lot.
Yeah.
Always, since I can remember. I've always liked Richie Blackmore. Michael Schenker, and a lot more of the British or European guitar players than the American ones, because they were always so slow. The guitar players in the States were like slow.
Yeah.
It's just like an advance, listening to.
Yeah. Jeff Beck's probably.
Jeff Beck is like.
The best.
Lord.
After Eric Clapton, because he was like so probably unstable, but he was probably the best.
I've liked Eric Clapton for a long time, but I liked him way back in the Blues Breaker days with John Mayall.
Only. Yeah,
and
Cream.
And Cream, yes.
For sure.
And then when he started doing I liked him in Layla.
But after that was like, he was dead.
He started, I don't know
as
what
far
he
as
did.
Fire and guitar,
he lost his hunger. It's like, that's what I like again about the youth, is like, because they're hungry, they want to be, they want to take the place of somebody else. Like I imagine there's a kid running around right now that would like to go like, hey, here's Michael Schenker right now. He's getting up in years and he's slowing down and stuff. And I know I can take his place. And as a young kid,
Yeah, so Michael, it's terrible. Michael Schenker, after his first album solo, on the album it was like going down. I mean, his best solo was on the latest, his latest effort with UFO. The Strangers in the Night and Lights Out album and Obsession. But after that, probably for a guitarist, probably Michael Schenker right now is he better than 3 or 4 years ago?
I don't like to say anything bad about like my heroes.
Yeah, okay.
But I think that he should like probably straighten up a bit and get more hungry again and just like go like, what am I doing? I'm already here. I'm on the top. I better straighten myself out,
Yeah. What do you think of a guy of Eddie Van Halen who's playing live?
I've always liked Eddie for the longest time. It's like I've known him for years and years. It's just like we were in rival bands, even back in the old Hollywood days. And I was in a band called White Horse, and he was in Van Halen. Then of course playing at Gazzarri's. And it was just like we were rival bands. We went up to each other and we went like, wow, like how do you do this? And how do you do this? And it was amazing. We got along really well. And it's like the other day at Donington, I went up to him and I was talking to him, and he went, he was really surprised, because he didn't know who I was. I said, I'm a guitar player in Motley Crue. I used to be in White Horse. And he went, no shit. It's like, it was pretty amazing. We've always gotten along well.
All right. Do you think so that, like, when I listen to Van Halen, really, like, he's playing really, like, he's got really some things that lots of guitarists don't have, but it's crazy.
Eddie
but
is.
It seems that on stage, it doesn't make me feel exciting. I'm not exciting when he plays live.
Uh-huh.
When I really listen with my cerebral and understand what he's doing, I almost say, wow, it's like, but here, I don't feel nothing of Eddie Van Halen. But a guy's like you, or Gary Moore, he was like, those kind of things, or the guitarist of Billy Idol. Have you seen the guitarist of Billy Idol? Steve Stevens?
Oh, yeah. That guy's great. He's great.
And
I know, I saw him on a video, and it's just like, he's really brilliant. Really brilliant.
So I mean, for a guitarist, it's not only the speed and
it's not the finesse or anything else like that. It's like, it's the way you come across, the way that you put out your gut feeling.
That's it. And